You've been lying to yourself. 4 years. Maybe your whole life. One word keeps you paralyzed. Later. It sounds harmless. Responsible even. It's not. It's the most addictive substance on earth. And it's already killed most of your potential. Later is a drug. But it doesn't come in pills. Doesn't need a needle. Doesn't require a dealer. You produce it yourself. Every day. Every hour. Every time you need an escape from action. The hit is instant. Relief. Permission. Freedom from discomfort. One small word and suddenly you're safe. Safe from risk. Safe from failure. Safe from the terror of actually trying. And just like any narcotic, it destroys you slowly. So slowly you don't notice. Until years have vanished. I've watched this happen more times than I can count. People with talent, with ideas, with fire in their eyes. All of them saying the same thing. I'll do it later. I'll start later. I'll change later. And then I see them 5 years down the road. The fire is gone. The talent unused. The ideas buried. They're not dead yet. But nothing in them is alive. Later promised them time. It lied. The mathematics are brutal. You get roughly 70 or 80 years. If you're lucky, you've already spent 20 or 30 or more. What's left? 40 years, 30, 20, and every single one of those years gets faster, shorter, less flexible than the last. Your body breaks down. Your mind slows. Your options narrow. But you keep saying later, as if time will wait, as if the universe cares about your timeline. It doesn't. Right now, someone your age just died. They were planning to do something later too. They ran out of time. You're running out of time. The difference is they didn't know. You do. And you're still not moving. That's not ignorance anymore. That's choice. You're choosing the drug. Choosing comfort. Choosing slow death over uncomfortable life. Most people are NPCs in their own story. Background characters. Extras. They watch life happen around them. They plan. They dream. They wait for later. And later never comes. Because later isn't a date on the calendar. It's a graveyard where ambition goes to rot. Your excuses are impressive. Truly. You've refined them over years. Polished them until they shine. Made them sound so reasonable. So logical. So mature. I need more money first. I need more time first. I need the right circumstances first. I need to feel ready first. All lies. Beautiful lies you tell yourself. So you can stay comfortable. So you can avoid the one thing that terrifies you. Starting. Because starting means you might fail. And failure feels like death to you. So you choose actual death instead. Slow. Quiet. Comfortable death. The death of potential. I don't care how you feel about this. I really don't. Your feelings have been running your life. And they've driven you into a ditch. Feelings are biological mechanisms designed for survival. Not achievement. Not greatness. Not building anything that lasts. They want you safe. Comfortable. Hidden. And you've obeyed them like a trained animal. Every time fear whispers, you listen. Every time doubt speaks, you stop. Every time discomfort appears, you retreat. Into later. Always later. The perfect hideout. Comfort is the grave of your potential. You're already lying in it. You just call it something else. You call it being smart, being patient, being strategic. I call it cowardice. And maybe that's harsh. Maybe I'm wrong about you specifically. But the pattern doesn't lie. The same delay, the same excuses, the same empty years, different face, same result. You think you're different from everyone else who failed. You're not. They had the same thoughts you have, the same fears, the same plans for later, and they died with those plans still inside them. Unexecuted, unbuilt, unmourned, because nobody mourns potential. Nobody writes eulogies for what could have been. They just forget you existed and move on. While you waited for later, someone else moved. They were scared too. They felt unprepared too. They had doubts too. But they moved anyway. And now they have something. Maybe not everything they wanted. Maybe not perfection. But something real. Something built. Something that exists outside their head. You have nothing. Just plans. Just intentions. Just later. And later has given you exactly what it always gives. Nothing. The coffin is being measured. Right now. Not metaphorically. Literally. Somewhere, materials are being gathered. Wood is being cut. Space is being prepared. For you. The clock ticks. Every second you breathe is 1 second closer. Tick. Tock. Tick. Tock. That sound used to mean something. Now people have learned to ignore it. They drown it out with distractions. With entertainment. With the drug called later. But the clock doesn't stop. It doesn't pause. It doesn't give extensions. It just takes. Your youth. Your strength. Your time. Your chances. All of it, gone, while you plan for later. So here's what happens now. You stop lying. You stop planning. You stop preparing. You stop waiting for permission that will never come. And you move. One day. Not perfectly. Not with confidence. Not when you're ready. No. While you're scared. While you're unprepared. While you still have time. One action. That's all. One real step forward. Not a mental step. Not a plan. Not a decision to decide later. A real action in the physical world. Something that exists outside your mind. Then tomorrow, another one. And the day after, another. Not big steps. Not impressive ones. Just real ones. Because that's how you kill the addiction. Not with motivation. Not with inspiration. Not with feelings. With cold, repetitive, unglamorous action. While everyone makes noise, you build in silence. No announcements. No declarations. No posting your goals for validation. Just work. Quiet. Consistent, relentless work. Because the world doesn't reward talkers. It never has. It rewards builders. People who move when everyone else discusses moving. People who build when everyone else plans to build. People who suffer through discomfort when everyone else retreats to later. The weak have no peace. You feel this. That anxiety in your chest. That voice at night. The one that asks what you're doing with your life. The one that knows you're wasting it. That voice is right. And it won't stop. Not until you move. Or until you die. Whichever comes first. Peace is the reward of power. And power comes from doing what must be done. When it must be done. Without negotiation. Without delay. Without later. Don't be an NPC. Don't spend your life watching, observing, spectating while others build the world. Be the player, the protagonist, the one who acts while others plan, the one who builds while others discuss, the one who moves while others medicate themselves with later. Or don't. Keep taking the drug. Keep telling yourself tomorrow will be different. Keep believing you have infinite time. You don't. And deep down, you know it. Every day you delay is a day you'll never recover. Every week you wait is a week lost forever. Every year you postpone is a year closer to the end, with nothing to show for it. Nothing but the comfortable lie. Later. Eventually, later arrives. But it doesn't look like you imagined. It looks like a hospital room, or a care facility, or just empty years stacked on empty years. And you'll understand too late. That later was always just a prettier word for never. The measurement is complete. The coffin waits. What you do in the space between now and then, that's up to you. But the space is shrinking. Every moment, every breath, every heartbeat. Move now, or don't move at all. The clock doesn't care which you choose. It just keeps ticking,